All right, last time we were together, hey, howdy. We were going over verse 9 of chapter 1. Here's the key. And again, we're just going to keep going through this, so you could pause that back at the key, I'm sorry. But we're at verse 10, so just to read it, verse 9 says, "So from the day that we heard, we have not ceased to pray for you, asking that you may be filled with the knowledge of his will and all spiritual wisdom and understanding, so to walk in a manner worthy of the Lord, fully pleasing to him, bearing fruit in every good work and increasing in the knowledge of God." And so this is the goal of Paul's prayer as he's praying for this, is that everyone would be filled with this spiritual wisdom and understanding from the knowledge of God's will, so that we may walk in a manner worthy of the Lord. And so again, he's praying for that. But to me, that just, it strikes me as kind of an imperative. He's maybe not saying it as a command, but to me, it's not quite an example. So I look at it, and that could even be the translation you use, the way they word it, but to walk in a manner worthy of the Lord, fully pleasing to him, and then bearing fruit in every good work. That's an effort we make, that fully, bearing fruit in every good work, and increasing in the knowledge of God. So Paul, all of it's an example from verse 9, the example of his praying for us for this. But then as you go through it, the point of it is that we would walk in a manner worthy of the Lord, fully pleasing to him, bearing fruit in every good work. And that bearing the fruit comes from the Holy Spirit. That's the fruit of the Spirit, the love, the joy, the peace, the working and increasing in the knowledge of God. And all this is really from the Lord. But I guess you could underline all this in blue. And I'm really tempted to, actually, in a lot of ways, looking at this. But so as to, I'm gonna put that in orange and think about the blue a little longer first. So as to walk, because that's the truth, that's the point of this. Walking in a manner worthy of the Lord, fully pleasing to him. Again, I'm going to have to underline it, because what the blue would represent in this point would be that idea of God working through this. Walk in a manner worthy of the Lord. He's got to work in us to even walk in a manner worthy, and to please him. Without Christ, without faith, without that relationship, you can't. So he has to do that. We have to bear fruit in every good work. He prepares those works ahead of us, so that we can do that, and increasing in the knowledge and wisdom of God. So there you have that part. Again, actually, I think we could start underlining maybe for some counseling points, but as a counselor, I should not be ceasing to pray for others, and the same for you as a parent or someone you care about that you're ministering to, that you're praying for people. And this is so key, that we're praying that they be filled with the knowledge and with all the spiritual wisdom and understanding, so that they can, and we can, this is counsel to me too, be filled with the walk in a manner worthy of the Lord, fully pleasing to him, and bearing fruit in every good work, and increasing the knowledge of God. The reason I'm underlining it is because the underlining in the blank is pointing to counseling or discipleship. But anyways, that's verse 10 with a little backtracking to verse 9. We'll continue in verse 11 next time. Well, yeah, next time. So anyways, hey, love you guys. God bless you.